So, anyways, we move on to another major contentious topic that's been going on. It's been loads and loads of tweets from people, posts, web posts, IG posts, and all of those things. Jaywon has been talking, and Big Lala, personally, I feel Jaywon needs to maybe rest,
Why?
and I'll explain to you why. If Ayra Starr is not saying anything or has not said anything about whatever happened between them, I think Jaywon also, as an elder, he said most of the enjoyment that people enjoy these days is due to the sacrifices that people like him have made. I'm not doubting that.
Mm.
I'm not contending. Even though people are saying how many hits he get and everything, I think Jaywon has paid his dues in the industry. But this whole Ayra Starr thing is getting too messy and too clogged up that it's taking away a bit of his legacy.
No, it's not.
If you mention Jaywon on the internet space today,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing you remember is, oh, that guy that had an issue with Ayra Starr.
Maybe the Gen Z people, they can say that, but not with the millennials and the other guys, no.
If you click on Jaywon tomorrow, if you click Jaywon now, Jaywon, that's the first news you'll see. Not his music. What are you saying, Lala?
What I'm saying is I don't agree that he should keep quiet, because what happened to him is not the nicest of things, and to the guys involved, right?
Tell me the story, please.
No, everyone knows the
No,
story.
you say it's not the nicest of things. What happened to him?
It's not the nicest of things.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
They troll everybody online.
Exactly.
So I don't. What do you mean? Is that, they don't throw whiskey. They don't throw.
Are you telling me
Boy?
during the time they were trolling him? I mean,
Mm.
I think maybe once or twice I may have participated in that, whether right or wrong.
Yeah.
He got trolled. He really pay now.
Yeah.
Of course, he go pay now.
Yeah.
Are you saying
that
Ayra Starr and their team did not see it fit to address it
Address what?
Baba, they
What are you saying now?
they minus Baba level now. What should they talk?
Lala, what are you saying? They should address.
Yes, they should address the trolling.
How? They should address
it's not even saying and come out and say things like, oh, you guys should stop trolling Jaywon. No. Just a simple I appreciate and I respect the person of Jaywon. It was nice seeing you. Don't mind these guys, blah 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 blah, and end it there. Wait, let me finish. That proves that yes, you understand that what is going on it's not good for optics, not just for you. I mean, for you, it might seem good, but the person involved, it's not good for him. You call this person someone who has a legacy, who is a quote unquote a veteran in the game.
Veteran,
It's not small. It's not small in the scheme of things. Don Jazzy cannot say he does not know him, or people in maybe cannot say they don't care about him. In the midst of all these things that happened, all it take was to address it publicly and say, oh, you respect as Ayra Starr as a person, whether you do or you don't in real life, you respect him for what he has done for the music industry. Whatever happened, but it was not the intention. And at least people know that yes, he himself, Jaywon, knows that yes, you got his back, or wherever it is, you got his back. But they did not address it. So I beg, I'm not going to.
Let me just do a brief about this whole issue at the time and everything.
Yeah.
Jaywon and Ayra Starr met at an event. Jaywon, I don't know what happened.
People know what happened.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe was trying to, be more, be more friendly. I don't think Jaywon, to be honest.
Normal embrace now.
I don't think Jaywon had anything in mind. It was a normal embrace.
What's the worst that Jaywon could have done? Is it to put hand on her shoulder or on her waist?
Maybe hand, but people do it.
That's the point now. Now you're saying it.
If Whiskey takes a picture with Ayra Starr, he's going to do it. If David is going to do it, and he's not going, even if he don't just take it with Ayra Starr. Jaywon, now, what I think is Jaywon felt too comfortable, thinking, oh,
You
Ayra
could
Starr,
do it
now my colleague,
if you do
you
it,
know,
maybe.
probably his first time of seeing Ayra Starr.
Wait, who even posted that picture? Was it Jaywon?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I know I laugh. Because if not Jaywon.
You get me? So I don't know who posted that
Oh my
picture,
God.
you know, but
But it's bad optics
I think,
now.
did you see Tunde, the chess guy, his picture with a lady
Mm-hmm.
just some hours ago?
Yeah.
When he took a picture, he did like this, put his two hands behind his back.
There's
And
even
everything.
nothing wrong in that, but you could see it was a Jehovah Witness. Sorry, my Jehovah Witness people, if you're watching, I'm not
Right.
trying to. It was that kind of a put your hand for sight and just try to be like this. You see that why you not go pain?
I
And
think
he got trolled and trolled and trolled and nobody addressed it. We are now
so.
saying when
So
when
big
another agenda
wait.
is agenda, when another agenda is agenda, you're not saying you should not gloat over it. You should keep quiet, fire.
So so this
Keep
is
quiet, fire. When they do if I'm in Jaywon shoes, I will do worse. I will
big
do
Lala,
worse.
big Lala. I think what happened was Jaywon got too comfortable. He thought Arya was his guy. You know,
They're
his
not
guy
they're not
is
they're not
they're
guys.
not G's. Right. That's the thing. That's where I think he also should have known that I'm not close to the see, let me tell you something. If I meet
But picture don't come out now. Picture
If I meet Tiwa Savage
yeah.
today, I'm not going to get my hands around her immediately. No. Because although I've met her, a couple of times, yeah, but we are not, we're not, we're not cool. Like
You don't have
we
to
don't
be
know
cool. So
ourselves.
see, are you saying all the people Ayra Starr has met, big stars, home and abroad, that have
Mm,
come like this, are they cool
mm,
with Ayra Starr? Have they had conversations with her? Do they know her
true,
like that?
true, true,
So
true,
that cannot even be the
true.
point. I remember some years ago at one of these
So who
concerts.
posted that picture?
I don't even know who posted it. I could check, but I don't know who posted it. But I've had pictures with female musicians. I don't want to
Mm,
say stars, but because
mm.
I've had pictures. I don't. Of course, I won't go around. Some of them, yes, you could because they know they know. But hand on top of the shoulder is not the problem. But you cannot be selective and say, "Oh, this person no hand on the shoulder because
So,
kò ní
so do
level."
you think what
You
Arasta did in that picture was very intentional and very,
yes,
very direct? Like it
yes.
was telling.
Don't touch me. That's what it is. She has the right to her body, yes, yes, but there are ways you go about those things, right? Not all these. If you didn't want to take the picture, don't
Mm.
take the picture. Don't take the picture.
So why do you think maybe should have responded? Why do you think maybe should have
That's what I'm
responded?
saying because they could have quenched that that fire in J1 from back then, but they did
And
not
try
address
to
it.
address it?
J1
Right.
got bullied continuously for weeks because of that picture. Every time Arasta
But
was
that's what
going to,
social media is all about now.
I understand you, but he continuously got bullied.
Attack the fans back. Don't take it on the artist. Why
No,
you
but
taking it on
wait,
the
but
artist?
wait, but wait. But why is it now that every time Ayasa wanted to release a music,
Mm.
that picture comes up? People are talking about J1. Every time Ayasta is seen taking a picture with other people, there's no all this JW style to take pictures. It's none of that is not there,
Mm.
right? So how do you expect him to feel and say, "Oh, it's fine, it's okay"? So when the tables turn and people started an agenda against her, you think he's not going to gloat? Of course, he will gloat.
You talked about Arasta wanting to release the music and they bring up the picture and all of those things.
Yeah,
Now, that is also what some people think to say Maven and Arasta allegedly sponsor
don't believe that's what it is.
these posts,
No, I don't believe that's what
whenever
it is.
Arya wants to drop music. And
Yeah,
there was also another agenda against Arya Star of recent. I'm
yeah.
sure you know that
Mhm.
they said J1 also sponsored. J1 has come out to debunk it. He's come out to attack, abuse, and he's
He
been
turned
he's
his
been
bits.
he's been but it just seemed like that is what J1's career is all about right now. To
It has
address,
overshadowed it.
yeah,
The current career, not his legacy. That one
not his
stands.
legacy, not
J1
his
is
legacy.
J1.
Yeah. But his current career seemed to have been overshadowed, by this whole like every market day, that is what is on his page is
And
either
it's not just that
showing
though.
this,
Even Odumodu.
he's holding two Grammy Award and saying, oh, they cannot. So let me tell you something.
Mm.
Do you know that when Arasta lost the Grammy Awards, J1 did a couple of tweets allegedly targeting Ayra Starr at the time.
Yes.
He
Yes,
say,
he
man,
did.
no be God. They think say this and that and everything. So it means even he
It's
himself
pained.
is pained. But how long or how low can Jaywon go in this
Be-
whole fight?
Because that picture would always come up. And Ayra
I
Starr's people,
know.
the fans, they would always
So, so
reference.
now, so now, Ayra Starr's people are not going to come and debunk that thing now because Jaywon has done his worst already.
Exactly. But they didn't address it then. Then they shouldn't have a problem with what Jaywon is doing now. They
But
shouldn't.
for how long will Jaywon go with this?
I don't know for him. Oh.
Family man,
Na
he's
your
grown.
personal.
He's a grown man.
I
There are some
agree.
things that you just let go.
I
In
agree.
fact, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
It's too late to let go now, but
Lala, I have the feeling that the reason why these things will come up all the time is because they know that they will get his reaction.
who? The
Jaywon's reaction.
Maven guys or the
No. The fans.
Ayra
Lala,
fans.
Lala, if I know that I will trigger you with something, I will surely want to keep it and be triggering you with it all the time. The moment I know that you pay me no mind, if I post, I'm just wasting my time because you are not going to. The day J1 decides to say, I'm going to, yes, you can do all you can. They will just try one, twice, two, but that one alone. If he does not answer them, you will free him. He will sleep.
Do you think J1 doesn't get any value from all this?
Exactly. So
It
what value
does.
does he get from it?
Social interactions. On a normal day, if there's no controversy around J1, are you going to talk about J1?
Exactly. So
It's
so
a
at the end of the
win-win.
day,
It's a
so at the end of
win-win.
the day, so at the end of the day, is
He
J1
turned the
happy?
L to a W for
So
himself.
so at the end of the day, is J1 happy that that thing happened to him?
So he
To
can't be happy.
to make
It
him
was
continue
he came
getting
from a
social
place of
interaction.
hurt. No, he came from a place of hurt.
And he now found marketing in it.
He found marketing in it. That's the tagline. He came from a place of hurt. He
But
found
you can't
marketing.
use this kind of things, low tactics thing to be getting social media because normally
That's
J1's tweet is not
don't
gonna
zero
get,
it down. Don't zero it down to that's why he's doing it. That's not why he's doing it.
but he found a reason to be doing it now.
That is an addendum on the main reason of why he's doing it.
Hmm.
So he's doing it because nobody spoke up from the Maven crew. People he respected, people he talked with should know that, oh, you don't mess with veterans like that. As a veteran, he deserves some sort of respect, some sort of regard. He did not get that from Ayra Starr.
Maybe they should get a collaboration though.
Then I go sit down, use your collaboration. That's not even going to work. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen.
Why?
If they want to settle behind the scenes and I know Don Jazzy probably wants to do that, or maybe the people who are handling Arya don't want to do that, which is fine. You can't force her, right? And maybe his hands are tied, and he might think, oh, there's nothing you need from John in
Do you
future.
think
That,
J1 would even agree to the stuff?
of course, why not? All he wants is, if this was publicly addressed by Maven and by our Star's team, then we will not be where we are today. That's what happens when you don't address things and think people are
Keep spending
insignificant.
and everything.
And then look at how the agenda came, and whether you like it or not, that agenda, as false as it is, it has registered in people's minds.
Yeah, definitely.
People would always use that thing against an understanding.
That picture is an all time. Is Afrobeat all of fame.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so that's what it is. That's what it is. It has now the same way you think, oh, J1 has something, what's it called? Asta also has a bad rep, even though it's false, against her because of agenda sake. But
Yeah,
if that did not
agenda.
happen, do you think
Agenda now fun, no.
everybody go do the agenda and the person go gloat, make it gloat now? So you don't not it for that. You don't understand now can now feel it what J1 felt when all
Right,
these things were happening.
right.
That's why you should address things before it's too late.
And then they said J1 paid some people 10K and all of those things
Who?
for the agenda against Ayra Starr.
Who said that one?
I mean, online. It's been everywhere online. Said J1
People,
paid people
not
10K.
be even J1 people
Even though I
start up.
don't believe that.
We know the people will start up, but
Yeah.
I don't want to go there.
I don't believe that. I feel like, we know the people that started the whole thing.
And it's not a fan base of any of the big three, if that's what people are thinking. I saw
exactly.
when the first tweet came, I saw it on my timeline, and I saw it in a particular channel. That channel is a how will I put it? You know the way where you have the girls or something the girls. There's
Right.
the boys channel on Twitter. That's where it emanated from. That is the boys.
Yes.
That's where it emanated from, and
yes.
that consists of several people from different,
different walks of life and
walks of
everything.
life and fan bases. So it didn't come from any particular fan base. That's exactly where. And the reason why it came is because Ayra Starr has a pending, issues with when it comes to the way
Feminism.
feminism, men, and all those things.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
it is. That's where it
yeah,
emanated from.
yeah. I think I forget the year I turned the bar and all of those things. You know, the name they gave an album.
Yeah,
I mean, social media will always be social media. The
yeah.
bands would always come, the trolls will always come.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a collaboration should come as well from Ayra
Nah,
Starr
it's not.
and Jaywon.
There's no point. There's no point to it. It's not going to work musically. They're not
Why
even
do you think so?
compatible.
Why do you think they're not compatible?
They are not
You've
compatible
not even tried
musically.
it, Big Lala. You're saying they're not
Shey.
compatible.
See, there are people who back then they were the standard. That's the kind of music back then. They've not moved with the time. They will try and try and try. Unfortunately, nothing's gonna happen. Right? Their old song can blow, but their new songs does not move with the time. People like Jaywon, people like Nice, people like the Bunch, people like there are loads of them. And then they were the big deal. Then
Maybe an Ayra Starr remix on maybe a this year for 2026.
I will not listen. I'm sure
Why?
people are not interested.
Anyways,
We already have several
we
versions. We have several versions of that this year already. Why do you
right,
need an Ayra Starr one?
right.